Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews, brought to you by hollywoodfrodo.com. I, of course, am Eric, and today we're going to be talking about this guy. No, not the iPhone 6, but this really awesomely cool case that is hugging the iPhone 6. And, of course, it's not just a case, even though I guess if it were an outer box it would still be this thick, but this is way more than just a case. This is a battery case that has a 3100 mAh battery built into it. So it just about triples the battery life of your iPhone when you put this on it. Before I talk about the case itself, having tested it out for several weeks now, I want to go to a really quick unboxing so you can see just how things come in the box. This is just a quick unboxing of the ZeroLemon battery case for iPhone 6 3100 mAh. Of course, they make it for the iPhone 6 Plus as well and the iPhone 5. So you can see the features there, some fit battery casing, and comes in a very simple box. On the back here just basically tells you the features and specifications of the various models, different things that it has. So let's open it up here. Very simplified packaging. You have your card from ZeroLemon with their guarantee that you know that it's a quality product they stand behind. And here you have the case. And there it is. Again, this is the 3100 mAh, and I do have one that's a little bit less and a little bit slimmer even. But this seems like it's probably still smaller than an iPhone 6 Plus. If you put this on your iPhone 6, and it'll give you a lot extra battery. So that's the case as it comes. And here you have the extender for the port here, and then you have the charging, and it does charge with a standard micro USB charger is how you charge this case. And then you have the instruction manual that tells you how to use it. Anyway, this is just the unboxing, so that's what comes in the box. So you can see, you get everything you need in the box. You not only get the battery case, of course, but you also get the extended auxiliary jack for the case, as well as the micro USB charging cord, which you can plug into the charger that came with your iPhone. So you just switch out the cords with the micro USB cord. Of course, everything in the world other than Apple products takes micro USB charging cord, so you probably have some laying around your house anyway, and that's what you use to charge this case. So having used this case, put this case to the test for the last several weeks, I can say it truly lives up to what it's supposed to do. Again, it's 3100 mAh, so that is about triple the battery life, because the iPhone itself has 1800. So you put this case on there, you will be able to go probably several days without needing to charge your phone. But most importantly, you can get through a single day of heavy usage and not even have to think about it, not even have to worry about it. And to me, that's the most important thing when it comes to batteries and phones. You don't have to worry about power. You don't want to have that thought, oh, I'd like to use my phone for this right now, but it's getting low on power, so I better not. It's just stupid to pay as much money as we pay for phones and then have to worry about something like that. And since the phone manufacturers don't seem to be getting that, except for a few, these companies come in and pick up the slack. And so you can see this is a 3100 mAh battery, so tripling the size of the battery, but it's not adding that much size to the iPhone. Now, does it add size? Of course it does. The iPhone itself is very slim, but not that much. As far as the dimensions go, it's still not as big as the iPhone 6 Plus by any means. It mostly adds thickness here, but you can see it sitting in my hand. It's not like it's big or bulky or cumbersome to hold. I think it's still overall a lot easier, more manageable than the iPhone 6 Plus is, but you've got this humongous battery that will last forever. So anyway, as far as this is a slim battery, now they do have another one. They have one that's 2400 mAh, so that would increase your battery power by 1.5 times what you normally have, and it would be even a little bit slimmer than this. So if you want something a little bit slimmer, you can check that out. But for me, I say go for the biggest battery, as long as it's not too cumbersome, and it's not. After using it for several weeks, not a big deal at all. It does add a little bit of heft and a little bit of weight to the phone, but overall still very, very usable and takes away any worries about the battery. Now, as far as the way it's built in the form factor, you can see it does have a ridge. It is not just a battery case. It does have a ridge to protect the front of your iPhone should you drop it, so it's a protective case as well as having the battery. You have easy access to your buttons. You can easily turn on the private mode or do not disturb mode, and it has slightly raised buttons here for the volume with a nice click, so very, very easy to use those. Same thing on the other side here for your power button. Really easy to click that on and off. Great tactile feedback, very good. You could see from the shots I took of this without the phone in it, the speaker, of course, for the iPhone is down here on the bottom. So in this case, they built a cavity to carry the sound from the speaker through to these two grills, which is really, really cool. Really nice way they designed that. The sound comes through that with no problem at all. You wouldn't you won't notice any different when you're using this on speakerphone or something. Now, of course, in the packaging, as you saw, it did come with an extended auxiliary jack, and there's a reason for that. Your standard auxiliary jack will not fit into this. Now, I don't see why anyone is using auxiliary jacks for their phones anymore. We live in the world of wireless, so for me personally, you should have a Bluetooth headset, you should have Bluetooth headphones. There should really not be any reason to be using an auxiliary jack with anything. However, I know sometimes there are cases where you do, and if you do, or if you use those little earbuds with the jack that comes with your iPhone, then you do need to use that extended cord, because the standard auxiliary cords won't fit in this hole, because it's just a little bit deeper in order to get in there, and the hole had to be made smaller, so that's why they give you that short little extension that is built to work with this case. So that's important to know. Otherwise, you have the power button here on the back. Now when you hold that down and turn this on, you get the lights that indicate the charge of the battery pack. There's 4 lights, so right now we're at about 75% power on the battery pack. There are really 2 ways you can use this battery pack. One way is to keep it powered off, just let your iPhone operate off of its power, and then when the power on your iPhone gets low, you turn this on and it starts to charge the battery back up. And then when the battery gets fully charged, you can turn this off again. The other way is to leave this on all the time, and then it's just constantly trickle charging your iPhone. As your iPhone's using power, this is charging it back up. Probably to get the best transfer and total use of power, the best way to do it is to leave this off until the power on your iPhone gets down. It doesn't have to get low, but maybe down to 50%, and then turn this on, let it charge the iPhone back up, and then turn it off again. But you can do it either way. You can also see that this doesn't in any way impede the camera or the flash of the camera. Very smart design choice, I think, here. Instead of having like just a little cutout, they actually have a huge, the whole thing is very open, so it's not blocking the camera at all, but it is completely protecting the camera because it's a pretty deep cavity there. So very smart design choice with that. And then of course you got the little logo there on the back. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Fairly easy installation. As you can see in my other video, there's a little thing right here, and you pop this off. Now it doesn't come off easy because obviously once you put it on, they want to make sure it stays on and holds your phone well like it should. So it's not easy to pull off, but it snaps out. When you snap that out, and you kind of run your finger along here and slowly but surely snap it out. And then when you are installing it, of course, you just slide your iPhone down over the lightning port that is there at the bottom, and then once you have it in nice and good, then you take the top, put it on, and snap it down over the phone. So it holds the phone in place. The finish on this is a nice matte finish, so it's not slippery or slick. It's a nice matte finish, sort of a rubberized finish, so really good grip, easy to hold, not going to slide around in your hand or easily slide out of your hand. Of course, you still may drop your phone because we are all human, and that's the reason you have a case like this. Not only is it giving your iPhone almost triple the juice, but it's also protecting your iPhone the way a good case should. And that's what's awesome. I mean, with this case, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting good protection for your iPhone 6. You're also extending that battery out way beyond what you would ever do with the phone itself. Now they do make this case, besides making a 2400 mAh, which would give you a little bit less power, but still a good deal more, but give you a slightly even slimmer form factor. They also make this case for the iPhone 6 Plus, the iPhone 5 and 5S, and then I believe they also have a few cases for some other popular phones, such as the Samsung Galaxy 6 series. So if you have one of those phones, you can check out cases for those phones as well. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to say about it. Like I said, it's been great. It's been awesome. It's worked really, really well. With this case on the phone, don't have to worry about power. Can often go a couple of days without even having to worry about charging it. When the battery does get low, just plug in that micro USB charging cord that came with the case, and it charges the battery and the phone as well. And then I'm ready to go for another couple of days. Don't even have to think about it, which is what it's really all about. Anyway, that's really all there is to say about it. It is available on Amazon. Of course, I'll have a link in the description below, so you can click that link, jump over to Amazon, pick one up for yourself, or read other reviews, and check out their other cases if you want to check out maybe one of the other ones that's a little bit slimmer with a little bit less battery power. Then you can check those out as well. Anyway, that's it. If you like this review, please click that like button. If you know anyone who has an iPhone 5 or 6 or 6 Plus, and maybe you hear them complain about battery power, please share this video with them. Let them know that this is out there and this may be the solution to their problem. You can do that through Facebook, Google+, Twitter, email. All those fun ways are down there. Just click the right button. Check out my channel. I have tons and tons of product reviews, all kinds of really cool gadgets, electronics, iPhone and Android phone accessories, and tablet accessories, as well as household products, dog products, and things like that. So check out that playlist. I also have a couple of other playlists that you might find interesting, so please check out my channel for those. Don't forget to subscribe and click that like button and all that great stuff. Anyway, that is it until next time, so have a great day.